You're making more money than you ever have before. Your paycheck finally starts with a 7 instead of a 5. You don't feel rich, but you definitely don't feel broke anymore. So you upgrade the apartment. You upgrade the car. You stop checking prices at the grocery store. And yet, somehow, at the end of every month, your bank account looks exactly the same. Look, if you've ever thought, why does it feel like I make good money but still can't get ahead? This video is going to make you a little uncomfortable, because today we're talking about the $75,000 trapdoor, the income level where lifestyle inflation hits the hardest and quietly traps millions of people from ever building real wealth. And the scariest part, most people never even realize they fell through it. My name is Nick, and I spend way too much time thinking about why people who earn good money still struggle to build wealth. If you're someone who feels like your income keeps going up but your financial progress feels stuck, or worse, invisible, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because here's the thing, this isn't about being bad with money, this isn't about lattes or avocado toast, and it's definitely not about working harder. This is about a very specific income zone, right around $75,000 a year, where the rules of money quietly change, and almost nobody talks about it. Let's challenge a belief right away. Most people believe that once they hit a certain income, money stress just fades. Like there's some magical salary where suddenly, bills aren't stressful, saving is easy, and wealth just kind of happens automatically. But that's not how it works. In fact, research on happiness and income has shown that emotional well-being increases sharply up to about $75,000, and then flattens out. Not because more money stops mattering, but because expectations explode. Here's what most people don't realize. At $75,000, you finally cross the line from survival money to comfort money. And comfort is dangerous. Why $75,000 is so psychologically powerful? Let's break this down. At lower incomes, money decisions are mostly forced. You have to be careful. You have to say no. You have to budget. But once you hit around $75,000, you gain optionality. You can afford a nicer place, finance a better car, travel without stress, eat out without checking your account first. And that freedom feels incredible. So you tell yourself, I deserve this. I've worked hard. I'm finally doing well. And you're not wrong. But here's the trap. Your brain doesn't optimize for wealth. It optimizes for status, comfort, and identity. And $75,000 is the perfect income for your lifestyle to quietly expand just enough to absorb every extra dollar you earn. The math nobody shows you. Let's talk numbers. Say you earn $75,000 a year. After taxes, depending on where you live, you might take home roughly $55,000. That's about $4,600 a month. Now let's see how this plays out. Rent upgrade, plus $600. Car payment upgrade, plus $400. Eating out more, plus $300. Subscriptions, convenient spending, random upgrades, plus $200. That's $1,500 a month gone. $18,000 a year. Not on stupid stuff. On reasonable stuff. Stuff that feels normal. Stuff that feels earned. And that's exactly the problem. Lifestyle inflation isn't loud, it's polite. Here's what most people imagine lifestyle inflation looks like. Luxury cars, designer clothes, insane spending. But real lifestyle inflation is way quieter. It's a nicer neighborhood, a slightly better car, delivery instead of cooking, upgrades that don't feel irresponsible. It's death by 1,000 conveniences. And because none of it feels reckless, nobody stops to question it. This is where it gets really interesting. The wealth building math breaks here. Let's say you want to build real wealth. Not I'm fine money, not I can survive money. I'm talking about financial independence, time freedom, options. A common benchmark is investing 20% of your income. At $75,000, that's $15,000 per year, or $1,250 per month. Now ask yourself honestly, at your current lifestyle, could you invest $1,250 a month without feeling pain? For most people, the answer is no. Not because they can't afford it, but because their lifestyle already claimed that money. The identity shift that locks the trap. This is the part nobody likes to talk about. At $75,000, your identity changes. You stop seeing yourself as someone building. You start seeing yourself as someone who's made it. And once that happens, every downgrade feels like failure. Moving to a cheaper place feels like going backward. Driving an older car feels embarrassing. Saying no to social spending feels restrictive. So instead of asking, is this helping me build wealth? You start asking, can I technically afford this? And those are two very different questions. But Nick, I don't feel rich. Now, you might be thinking, Nick, I make around that much, and I definitely don't feel rich. Exactly, because $75,000 doesn't make you rich. It makes you comfortable enough to stop being intentional. And comfort is the enemy of compounding. The opportunity cost nobody feels. Let's run a simple example. That extra $1,500 a month we talked about earlier, if instead you invested it with a modest 7% annual return for 30 years, you'd end up with over $1.7 million. And here's the brutal part. You don't feel the loss of that future money. You feel the comfort of today's upgrades. So your brain always chooses now. The trapdoor effect. This is why I call it a trapdoor, because once your lifestyle expands to match your income, raises stop helping, bonuses disappear instantly, side income vanishes into spending, and the door quietly shuts behind you. From the outside, it looks like success. From the inside, it feels like running in place. Why raises don't fix the problem? Here's another belief we need to challenge. Once I make more, I'll start saving. Look, statistically, that rarely happens. As income rises, spending almost always rises with it. And unless you decide ahead of time where your money goes, your lifestyle will decide for you. The psychology of deservedness. This is where psychology really kicks in. At $75,000, spending feels justified. You're not splurging, you're aligning with your peers. You're not reckless, you're maintaining standards. But wealth doesn't care about justification. It cares about surplus. And if you don't create surplus on purpose, it will never appear accidentally. How to avoid the $75,000 trapdoor? Alright, let's talk solutions. Because this isn't about living like a monk. It's about controlling the moment where most people lose the game. Step 1. Lock in a wealth percentage. Before your lifestyle expands, decide. I invest X% of every dollar I earn, no matter what. Not what's left over. Not what feels comfortable. First, automate it. Make it non-negotiable. Step 2. Freeze your lifestyle at good enough. Here's a powerful rule. Upgrade intentionally, not reflexively. Ask, does this meaningfully improve my life? Or does it just signal progress? There's a massive difference. Step 3. Treat raises like they don't exist. When your income increases, invest at least 50% of the raise. Let your lifestyle absorb the rest if you want. This single rule prevents the trapdoor from closing. Step 4. Redefine what rich means. Here's the mindset shift that changes everything. Being rich isn't about what you consume. It's about what you don't need. Flexibility, options, time. Those come from assets, not upgrades. A final story. I've seen this play out so many times. People making $75,000, $90,000, even $120,000. Still stressed, still paycheck to paycheck, still confused why it doesn't feel easier. And almost every time, the issue isn't income. It's that nobody warned them about the trapdoor. Final takeaway. Here's what I want you to remember. The most dangerous moment in your financial life isn't when you're broke. It's when you're comfortable. Because comfort convinces you to stop paying attention. And wealth only grows where attention goes. Call to action. If this video made you rethink your lifestyle or helped you spot the trap before falling through it, hit the thumbs up so more people see this. And if you want to learn how to build real wealth without feeling deprived, subscribe to the channel. Because once you see the trapdoor, you never accidentally fall through it again.